Hi, welcome to my video. This is my very first video, so please bear with me if I make any weird mistakes or some silly mistakes. It's my very first time. I'm very nervous, but I'm very excited at the same time. So for my first video, I'm going to be making a pick a deck reading. The point of this reading is for you to know what are the messages that you need to know for now. So it doesn't matter when you're tuning in. Not right now. It's early September. It doesn't matter if you're watching in October, in November, in December. It's gonna apply to you when you watch this video. Okay, so here I have 4 piles for you. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4. So if you have any problems in selecting a deck, you can always choose the crystals that I have prepared for you. So this is a rose quartz, and this is an obsidian. My sister got this for me. And this is a clear quartz. Sorry about that. And this is an Aventurine. Right. So go ahead and pause the video. Take your time to meditate. Close your eyes. Clear your mind. Take a deep breath in. Then exhale. Do it however long you need to do it. Just take your time. Okay, when you're ready, pick a pile, and I'll see you at the timestamp. Okay, if you select pile number 1 with the rose quartz, and then this is your reading. So from this reading, I can tell you that you have an idea, you have an opportunity, you have an offer, but it's not something that you really want or you look forward to. Right now you are in this energy where you feel very, I would say, mentally tormented. You have 10 swords stabbing you and you're just lying there, you don't know what to do. That's the thing about these 2 cards here. The 2 cards here are saying that you don't know how to go about this Ace of Pentacles. You're so in your head. You're so you have no idea on how to, if you should take up this opportunity, this idea, this offer. It's good for you. It's definitely something. It's definitely something that is good for your future. And for a lot of you, it's going to be something to do with money or business, or perhaps you're taking up classes. For others of you, especially if you're concerned about your love life, then this is about perhaps you just rejoined dating apps and you feel very tormented about it. Maybe you've been very single. You've been single for a long time, and you've been all by yourself for a long time, and the thought of going back to dating apps scares you. The cards would advise you to press on. If this is an offer, if this is an opportunity that is going to give you something in the future, because it's the Pentacles. Pentacles is about money, stability. Perhaps you're having problems deciding whether you're having problems deciding if you can take up this offer or not, which is shown by the 7 of Wands here. Seven of Wands can also be telling you that you need to fight on, stand your ground, you know, because the advice here is temperance. If it was the Six of Swords, I would tell you to let this go, but it's not. Temperance would mean that you need to, sometimes temperance, you know, like how chocolatiers, they temper the chocolate, they make sure that the chocolate the chocolate needs to be tempered at the right temperature to give that quality of chocolate. I hope I'm making sense. That's what temperance means. Temperance means to go with the flow, and at the same time to see where the opportunity comes, and you just strike it, just take it, you know. Because, you know, maybe your problem is the schedule, the salary, or the task at hand. So temperance can also mean that you need to negotiate, you need to talk to someone, you need to, you know, balance out things that is in this situation. Okay, so judgment, you need to make this judgment, and it's possible that you have to make that judgment now. Okay, so I get that this offer here is going to bring you to a new journey. It's a new chapter in your life, one that's going to change your life, probably drastically. And I would understand these two energies here. I would understand this, you know, but you know, just go with the flow for now. Don't say no yet. Just keep just try to balance out not only the pros and cons of this offer, but also to make sure that your life does not get too much distracted or disrupted from this Ace of Pentacles here. So yeah, that's all about your reading. For those who choose pile number 1, let me know if this reading resonates and if it helps. Okay, thank you for tuning in. Bye. Okay, so for pile number 2, if this is a work situation, then I would say that you've stopped. I wouldn't say you're stuck, but you are trying to find your direction. You're trying to find your goals from here. You are wondering what's your next step. You know, the Ace of Wands here would mean like you are trying to find the next thing to for excitement. Maybe perhaps you're in a place where you feel things are so slow, things are so mundane. You know, you're looking for excitement somewhere and you don't know what to do. So you probably are looking for information, doing research, trying to ask around, you know, what can you do for fun? What do you do for fun? What do you think of this hobby? What do you think of that event? You know, and this is where the lovers here will be telling you to make sure, you know, don't do because you're bored, but do something that really excites you. Maybe there is something that you really wanted to try, wanted to do, but you chicken out, or you're afraid of what people might say, or you have no money and this and that. You know, just follow your heart. What does your heart desire? Don't be afraid, go for it. You know, Three of Pentacles here would mean, Three of Pentacles just shows, to me, this Three of Pentacles always shows me this guy. He's so diligent with his work, but at the same time, he's just so bored. He's just so, so perhaps you should, see where your heart, where your desire wants to take you. Even he's facing this side. And for those of you who are in a love situation, I can tell you that this is between two people who are probably not in communication. You're probably, and it's very it's very likely that the both of you are thinking of each other, because I know that there's stalking involved. So if you're not the one stalking, it's the other person stalking. There's like checking social media, checking your phone, perhaps trying, just asking their friends. I don't really see asking friends, but no, there's always a possibility with tarot. I know this person is watching you, and this person very likely wants to reignite the spark between you both. You both had something, you both had a history. There's something, you probably an ex. Yeah, it would explain why the Lovers is here. So Three of Pentacles, as the advice, would mean that, to rebuild that friendship. Perhaps this is a friend. It doesn't have to be a lover or an ex. To rebuild that connection, to rebuild, to mend that broken relationship. Right now, nothing is certain. Maybe this was an old flame, or maybe this is a friendship that has broken down, and you both probably are in the dark about each other. Yeah, try not to let the unknown, the uncertainty take over your life. The Ace of Wands can also mean that you have lost that fire to do your work, to do your daily life, to go on with your life. You just think, oh, this is how my life is right now. It's so plain, it's so mundane, so boring. So Temperance, make sure to take care of yourself, take care of your health, physically, mentally, spiritually. Don't let this control your life, and don't put in too much thought into why it didn't work before. Why did it happen? Because this is probably one of the reasons why this card came out. Okay? Just know that this person thinks of you, and there's a possibility. There's a very big it's not possibility. It's a big possibility that this person's gonna reach out soon. Okay, so just give it time. Try not to think about it, and perhaps you should also think about how you can try to fix this relationship. Okay, so that's all for pile number 2. Thank you for tuning in. If it resonates, please let me know in the comments. I look forward to your feedback. Thanks, bye. Hello, pile number 3. Okay. So what I see from your reading is that there's something I think you've been taking up a lot of stuff, a lot of tasks, a lot of things. You're doing so many things at the same time, and it's becoming a burden for you. And this reading is actually telling you to try to be more unconventional. You know, these 3 cards on top is supposed to be the messages, but for me, I feel that it's more about what you need to do so that, you know, you don't go crazy. And the 7 of Swords usually means sneaky behavior, manipulation, and it's one of the most dreaded cards in tarot. But you know, sometimes it really depends on your situation. When you say manipulate, you can also it can also mean, you know, you do things to fit your situation. And right now, because you are holding too many things, you are doing too many things, and you're tired, if you keep holding on to it, you're gonna have a very bad back. So how are you gonna get to here where you just let go of everything and you just you know, enjoy life, be more optimistic? Is through to go through this energy. And 7 of Swords here would mean that you need to be smart. You don't have to tell anyone everything because you don't owe them. You don't have to tell them, oh, I'm doing this because la 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 la. You know, you can just tell them, you know, I'm just doing this. Full stop. That's it. You don't have to explain yourself. It can also be something like, let's say someone asks you to do something and you don't want to do it, but you feel very, I would say, it's like you feel bad that you don't take it, and the cards are telling you to not to do that. The cards are telling you to say, just tell this person no, and it's up to you if you just want to go no, full stop, or no because my dog is sick, I have to take care of him, when in fact you don't have a dog. No, that's the idea of 7 of Swords here. So you don't have to, you just don't owe any explanation, you don't owe any reasons to anyone. You need to be smart enough to choose the task that you want to take, to choose to what you can handle. You need to know how much you can handle, you know. And it's okay to just say no without any reasons. Now, sometimes this can apply to maybe that person, you feel that that person is taking advantage of you and you don't know how to say no. So you just have to be smarter a bit and, you know, just say, oh, I'm sorry, oh, I have something up. And, you know, and the person say, oh, it's okay, no problem, cool. And then that something up is just you chilling and just watching Netflix. I don't know. Eight of Pentacles here usually means about it usually, for me, the 8 of Pentacles is an upgrade. So here, probably the cards here are probably telling you to hone your negotiating skills, to perfect the way you choose your tasks and choose what you want to do. Okay, this can also be about, you know, your physical tasks. Let's say a project. So let's say your boss is giving you a very a difficult one, which would explain the 10 of Wands, and you have to use an unconventional way, something different, which would explain the Seven of Swords, so that you do not stay in this Ten of Wands. You go into the Fool. The Fool is more about being very optimistic and carefree. So how do you go to these energies? That you have to be smart enough to think of a different way to settle your problem. And this is why the Eight of Pentacles is here. Now the Tower, as the advice would mean, perhaps this is something that you've never done before. Seven of Swords, this is, you've always been honest, you've always been very righteous. Maybe it's time that you take the road less taken. Do something that even you would not expect yourself to do. Okay. Usually with Towers, I pull an extra card just to see, just for clarification. So with the Tower clarified by the Six of Pentacles, it just reinforces what I said. It's just, you have to learn an equal give and take. You cannot always just take what people give you. You need to learn how to reject. You need to learn how to push away, and don't take up too many burdens for yourself. The idea is that you have too many things at hand. Try to manipulate the situation to your advantage, even if it means doing something different. Okay, practice equal give and take, and you'll be in this energy where things are brighter, the future is brighter, everything is easier for you. Five of Pentacles here would mean a feeling of hopelessness, helpless, because you're in this thing alone, and that is why you're having that Ten of Wands, because you're taking too much, you're hurting yourself, so try to use a very different way around your situation that is to your advantage. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Please comment if this reading resonates. I hope my reading makes sense, because I rarely, a lot of people have that negative notion about Seven of Swords. Sometimes it really has to depend on the situation, see. But please do comment, do let me know if this resonates, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Bye. Okay, for those who choose pile number 4, if you are married and trying for children or expecting, I can see you're pregnant, and for some of you it will be twins. This, of course, this only applies for those who are married. Okay, so this just take whatever resonates and leave the rest. And if you are pregnant, congratulations. I know this has been a long-term dream. It's your wish, it was your hope, and it's here. Congratulations, you have a lot of planning to do. For the rest of you, all I can see is that you have an idea, or you have a plan. Sorry about that. You have a plan that you want to pursue, that you want to start. Whatever this plan is something like a, I think they call it a brainchild. You have the you feel a lot about this idea. You also have prepared and done some business plans. Oh my gosh, you have prepared and done some business plans for this idea here. Whatever this thing is for you, it's very good for you because of the star, because of the Empress. The Empress here is a damn good card if you want to talk about, if you want to talk about the birth of a new idea. You know, she is abundance. Empress is abundance. She promises abundance. So with the Empress, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Star, whatever it is that you want to start, you can start right now. Don't hesitate. All I can tell you is that you still need to make some better plans. You need to do some analyzing, strategizing. It's also possible that you need to find someone who's good at those and ask for help. It's good. Whatever this thing is, it's going to it's sort of like you've already recruited people for your plan, and you're now, so you sort of like have the initial idea, but you haven't really started yet. This is what I see from this card. Try not to be in your head too much about this idea, this plan. If anyone's offering help, consider taking it, because whoever this person is, he or she most likely cares a lot about you. Okay? Yeah, I think that's all for pile number 4. Let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. Thank you for tuning in, and see you next time. Bye.